What's up, Taekwondoistas? Welcome to my Taekwondo journey, where I talk about how I use Taekwondo in my daily life. And as you can probably see, I just got done with some sparring in Taekwondo. And after the session, I remember saying, I hate sparring. And that made me think, I got to do a video on this because sparring is actually a microcosm of how you play at life. So how you play at sparring is how you play at life. And I realized that I don't like sparring because I don't like conflict. Like, if someone is attacking me, I want to get out of the way. But of course, I learned also to defend myself and to attack back if necessary. So I know how to attack back, but I just don't like it, It's just a very uncomfortable experience for me. So what I realized is that life is full of conflicts. And I learned Taekwondo to test my skills in physical fitness, emotional fitness, and what is learning all these skills without using them in a sparring environment. So I've decided that I need to be good at sparring. And how do I do that? So what I typically do to reprogram myself, to get myself to be very good at something I hate, is I train my brain to make the familiar unfamiliar. So, what's familiar to me is hating sparring and avoiding conflict. So what's unfamiliar to me is being playful in a sparring match, being focused, being happy. So that's really the key, I believe, in winning a great match. If you're in a fight, you better smile. Sensei Ando says, let your smile be your shield and your sword, right? So that's also my defense and my offense. So you just got to be relaxed, playful, and sooner or later, I'm going to train my brain to be very, very relaxed, happy, playful in sparring so that I look forward to it rather than avoid it. Because you can't avoid sparring in life. You can't avoid conflict. I'm just trained to defend myself and to attack back, but I just hate it. But in order to be successful at something, you have to love it. You can't be successful at something you hate. The only way you can be successful is if you love it. So my mission going on the next few weeks is going to be, how do I love sparring? How do I get myself to love sparring? How do I get myself to love conflict? Because life is full of conflict. And how do I emerge from a conflicting situation with loads of integrity, loads like taking the high moral ground? I mean, that's what I'm all about. I'm not all about hurting another person. The bad guys, as we were talking about in a previous video and a podcast that I listened to, but the bad guys don't care about hurting you. That's the thing I don't like about sparring. I don't like to hurt someone else. And so, you just got to live with that. There are bad people out there that will hurt you and won't care. You have to know how to block that, how to defend yourself, and to not be scared to stand up to them and say, get the out. I'm totally courageous at doing that, but the fighting back is something I need to improve on, especially when it comes to sparring. How to return a punch, how to return a kick. Make it involuntary. Make it involuntary so you don't have to think, you don't have to worry. And it's really funny because on the drive back home, I was listening to a tape by Tony Robbins, and he said, gratitude is the antidote to fear. And I thought, okay, what does that really mean, and how does it apply to my scenario? So I'm thinking, when I'm in the ring and I'm with another fighter and we're fighting, part of me is terrified because I don't know what's going to happen. I like certainty. I like to know, if I know he's going to throw this amount of kicks, I'll be cool. But I don't know that. I don't know what he's going to throw, and so I get scared. And so I'm thinking, Tony Robbins, gratitude is the antidote to fear. Okay. What am I grateful for? And then the minute I focus on gratitude, I'm grateful for my lungs being able to pump in so much oxygen, my physical fitness to be able to outlast any other competitor, my legs, I have my legs, I have my arms, I have my sight, I have all these things to be grateful for. And these are all the things that I have that are resources I can use in the sparring so I don't have to worry. I have all these resources to use. So just focus on using the resources before you get scared. Just take one thing at a time, be grateful for what you have. And even if you don't have certain things, you have other resources just get resourceful, for lack of a better word, and learn to love the conflict. And so that's what I'm working on these next few months. I'll drop by and let you know what I learned. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go watch some videos, some YouTube videos from Sensei Ando on how to get great at sparring, because he's really, really good at this kind of life advice. And then I'm going to reprogram myself to make the unfamiliar familiar and lead with a smile. So those are my 3 things I'm going to do. Let me know what you guys are up to, and if you found this video valuable, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.